Now, I've done also other videos that show what percent of people can earn income, and it is a small percent, and that could easily be said about startups and entrepreneurs after 5 years. Working a normal job or working as a Melaleuca distributor? Well, which one's better? This Reddit post will help us understand that. So today's post is titled Melaleuca, and this is Melaleuca, the wellness company, and they said, a good friend contacted me yesterday to become a preferred customer for Melaleuca. 5 minutes of Googling and I found out the truth about them. And so this is very interesting, right? When people say a name, people Google people, right? People YouTube search people now. I mean, Google is the most searched website in the world. YouTube's number 2. Number 3 is Facebook, and number 4 is Amazon with regards to most searched websites or most visited websites. And yeah, I mean, if you have something on you, it's going to be on the internet. And it's interesting now that people just do that. And it's job employers do it. You know, potentially significant others do it, right? And just people who meet people at networking events or whatever do that too. And I do that with people. Another way you can find people, just so you know, is you can actually go to Facebook and type in their phone number or go type in their email address and you can find people as well. And that's another way if they've listed that email or phone number in there, and so you can follow people on Facebook that way. So, little tip there. Another way is to do your research, right? It's not stalking, okay? It's called research. They then said, I didn't even respond. She's invited me to dinner too. It's actually kind of hurtful and insulting. Just work a normal job. And then there's some comments underneath, and you know, people say, is this still around? My parents talked about it being pushed on them in the 80s. Another person says, I just looked up the website and potty mouth. The cult runs deep still, and so there's, you know, a link there. Melaleuca is a network marketing company. It's also a essential oil, and also known as tea tree oil as well. And Melaleuca's been around for a while. You know, you can look up their history and information. And they do have a compensation plan as well, which I'll have in the link in the description below so you can learn more about them. I have done videos on Melaleuca Wellness Company. I did a comparison of doTERRA versus Melaleuca, as well as response videos to some of the comments, the interesting comments that I got. Yeah. And, you know, people... Some of them went in on me too, and it's for good reading. And I think a lot of times when I respond, I'm just trying to educate and basically help people see how they're communicating and if it's actually promoting and facilitating a reasonable discussion, meaning speaking truth, seeking understanding, focusing on solutions, versus trying to be right, win, and blame or shame, which that happens a lot. This side, which is unreasonable. This person is like, just work a normal job. Well, the problem with working a normal job is there's potential layoffs. There's glass ceilings, meaning you could get passed over for promotions or other things, or you have to wait for somebody to retire or get fired or pass away or something like that. So there's always going to be glass ceilings where you see where you want to go, but you can't go there because there's some type of barrier, right? And, you know, that's a potential issue, as well as potential long hours, working away from home and things like that, and not being too in control of your income. Now, the other side with network marketing, it's nice because you can work from home or anywhere you want. There aren't glass ceilings because your performance and results and ultimately income is based on your skills, goals, and effort. And so there's a lot of individual type of things that you have to keep in mind. And, you know, you can be your own boss, and you can have customers and clients around the world, and there's a lot of benefits to it. But, as Eric Worre says, network marketing isn't perfect, it's just better, right? There's lots of things you could say about traditional employment. There's traditional network marketing, which focuses on recruiting and selling, as well as leading with the business opportunity. And then there's authentic network marketing company, which is, you know, the company I'm a part of, and that focuses on teaching and sharing and leading with powerful products, which is different. And, you know, there are people that are going to be interested in the business opportunity. There's people that are going to get turned off when you lead with the business opportunity. And there's people that don't want anything to do with MLMs, because this is an anti-MLM thread on Reddit. And there's people that are open to it, or at least having a side hustle or part-time, you know, gig, or doing something full-time eventually. And that's cool too. And it's important to just keep the conversation going and be open-minded and have an open heart to things, because you never know, right? It could be a business opportunity that you never know of, or an ability, an opportunity to become a customer because it meets a need of yours, or could replace something you're already using that's less effective or more expensive, and have a natural option that could be safer and really a great overall solution for you or your family. And so you never know, right? But you got people here who are very one-sided, and I'm always trying to look at the other side and keep an open mind to things as well. And I see people's arguments, and I think about them and try to practice empathy and put myself in their shoes and walk a couple steps. But at the same time, I still have where I stand, what my values and beliefs are. And now I've done also other videos that show what percent of people can earn income, and it is a small percent, and that could easily be said about startups and entrepreneurs after 5 years. A lot of them aren't around. It's like 5% or less are still standing after 5 years of being in business. And a lot of businesses aren't able to show income, or they get lots of investors in the beginning, which that's pressure to perform as well. And so you really want to be able to start making a profit as soon as you can. Network marketing gives you that opportunity. And one really good resource to actually watch, and you could YouTube search this, but it's Rise of the Entrepreneur by Eric Worre. Highly recommend that. Get his book, Go Pro, and you can actually get a free book, and you can check that out. It's an amazing resource if you just want to learn about entrepreneurship, traditional employment, real estate, stock investing, as well as network marketing. So you get all 5 of that in really his documentary, that's Rise of the Entrepreneurs. But his book called Go Pro is more about how to be a network marketing professional, which is something that I highly recommend as well. I'll have some more links in the description as well, so you can check those out. But anyways, that concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit the like button if you did. Hit subscribe if you haven't already done so for more video updates. And check out the links in the description, like I mentioned earlier, so you can continue to get your learn on. There's some really good stuff down there. And I'll see you in the next video.